I did it. I found a side thing that I was like, wait, I can't do this off camera. This must be done for the camera. Oh. There's a bit of bitrate problems there. Hopefully that is not an ill portent for the rest of the night. Oh.
You're dead.
Am I dead? Am I really? I don't feel very dead. Oh, that's a lot of dudes. Ow. Rude. Also, actually, hold on. I think yeah, I don't have... All these people want it. Want a piece of this. Except they clearly don't, because they go down in like 2 hits. Look at this squirrel! Also, oh, no, I do have it still up. Yay! The squirrel's chuckling. It knows it's about to get beat in a rap battle. And can we just, I don't get how to move the... Oh, right stick. Oh, a lot of noise. It's just like the slightest amount of noise. Crank that bloom up! Yeah! God, how do I make... How do I make the frames change? Because also, like, it just, oh, there we go. I can't even see the frames. They're like... out of the realm of the... whatever. Oh well. I don't know, I've stalled for my friends to come see the rap battling squirrel long enough, so we're just gonna rap battle this squirrel.
Happy returns! Is it flighting you seek?
I will take you on, Squirrel. Say when.
Good! Let's begin. I'm a messenger born, and I have got a word here from up on high. You'll be slain
I should like to see you try.
Drill tooth, I am named for the way I bite at the bark of
It's got like little
tree.
Beastie
They
Boys.
all call me knife tongue for words so sharp.
It's adorable.
They're too dull to conquer me.
Not bad for an old man. I deal mostly in gossip, but hearsay truth. Hearken.
Yeah, it did.
But I've rap battled the squirrel.
So yeah, I don't know how I feel about that squirrel.
Now leave this place before I bite.
It's adorable. I was really good at the rap battles. I'm still missing a flighting somewhere, and I'm very sad about that fact. Yeah, whatever. Oops. Anyway, I sort of accidentally figured out where I was supposed to go. The answer is, there's a treehouse here. And you're like, what? There's no treehouse here. I don't see any treehouse. And the answer is because... it's magic!
You are reckless, Cherokee. This guard is no crucible for your experiments. No, indeed. It is as a great thorn, swollen with burning.
Because there's treasure, like, past these people,
Trouble to not
but
pronounce yourself.
I had to sneak around and not trigger this cutscene to get the stuff beyond them.
Darken my door alone. Where is my lover, the dark fox that slinks between my sheets?
What?
Loki has stayed in Asgard to help rebuild the damage from a recent attack.
How generous. And entirely unlike him. You used to be much better at lying.
I am not Loki's keeper. I've come to understand Jotnar magic, your method for moving Hugr from one body to another.
The mead. You seek the mead. Hirokin! You have long outstayed your welcome. Then I will take my leave. But remember what I said.
Apparently
Uncle
you
Bolda.
transfer
You will see
bodies
my way
via
in
getting
time.
crunk AF.
Sure.
You were discussing the humans in
I mean,
Midgard.
that's how you got here in the first place, right?
Why would
You're not wrong.
Jotnar concern ourselves with such lower beings?
Because you think them hardy and ambitious.
You know much, Farseer,
Well, this guy you really like,
but not
Avatar.
enough to save you.
Yes.
She spoke of. Where can I find it?
A slip of the tongue. Forget what you heard.
Do not play games with me, witch. You would sell any truth for the right price.
If one had the means to pay it. There is a root called Hag's Claw. It grows at the bottom of a waterfall to the south, at the forest's edge. Bring me 3 roots from the place where the red moss thrives. Then we will speak of the mead.
I will
All
hold
right.
you to it.
Bye. I like that she was first very adamant about, like, no, I'm not going to tell you anything. And then was just like, actually bring me these flowers. Bring me these flowers and I will tell you things you want to know. Oh yeah, also, Jotunheim has these fucking Dark Souls pigs. Like armored pigs. Why? I don't know. But here they are. Well, that one's freaking out a little bit.
The waterfall should be nearby, but I see no sign of it. If I look about, I may yet find a way to see the unseen.
There's probably like a weird skeleton gate to see a waterfall. I can...
Surveying the area, Sunan.
Hmm.
This land hides its secrets well, but no secret is safe from me.
It's a weird puzzle. Oh, hey. Whee.
Set to look where the red moss grows. A cabin beneath the lake. This land is savage, but full of marvels.
Oh, there's some red moss. But no roots.
Orsbeard, look at this place. Yggdrasil's great tendrils reach everywhere in this realm.
Oh. There's some over there. I shouldn't have jumped into the water.
Smells strange down here.
Get up on the root, Odin. Thank you. Ow. Get back off the root, Odin.
That must be the hag's claw anger Orna spoke of. A pungent root. It must be hag's claw. There should be more around. Dank and drear. They say hell is the same.
This is just a cave. Be nice to the cave, Odin.
One more root should do it.
Oh, this is back around
Those cursed
to the
roots.
other one I found earlier. Which makes me think they're probably all in a line, and then I've now found them all completely backwards. Nope. They were not all in a line.
That will be enough for anger, Orna. I should find my way out.
Try going up. Evil roots. But hey, Blue Lady, I got you your roots. Now tell me about this sick beer. This will surely not come back to bite me at all at any point in the near future. I don't think this is the same way I went last time. But it's okay, because we got there anyway.
I have done as you asked. Now, where is my wisdom?
Give it a moment to brew.
Use your fucked up carrots, lady.
There. An elixir to ready your spirit.
How will this bring me the meat?
It will open your mind to the secrets of the world.
Yeah, okay.
While we wait, let us speak of Asgard. How fared your defenses after the last attack?
We have been weakened by treachery. Without time to rebuild.
None of these are the options that I put. I selected.
Wait, I did not mean to say that. I feel strange.
Hexclaw has a way of untying the tongue. Now, you have said you want the mead.
Oh, Avatar lady's super evil.
How
What?
much would you sacrifice to be freed of fate's shackles? Would you give your tongue, your hand, your sight?
I would give all that.
It's gonna now pick the opposite.
I would like
Oh,
to
the lighting changed dramatically all of a sudden.
Loki, what trickery is this?
I
Ah.
have sapped your strength, Javi, and I will take your life if your answers displease me.
Did you think I would not come for you? After what you did to my son?
My wolf son.
Our son, Fenrir, a name I think
Wait.
you've heard before.
Pardon?
Yes. In the final reckoning, the wolf Fenrir will be my doom.
Now you know. Now you can no longer deceive. Tell me, what will you do with him?
Huh, I wonder which option I should pick.
I want to kill him. But I cannot. I swore an oath to you, Loki, and I will not break it. I will not take his life. Fenrir will be imprisoned until the day of prophecy, when we will meet upon the field of battle, as we are fated to.
Then we will bind you until that day, as you mean to bind our son.
Doink.
An eye for an eye.
Oh no, they're gonna take my eyeball. Because I'm Odin.
I see she let you live. You must have done something right. Let me help you down from there.
No, no!
Sliding. How'd you get down here so fast, lady?
Down gently.
That would presume I cared for your comfort.
Then why release me at all?
For the same reason you are in Jotunheim. You seek the meat,
Jotunheim.
and I can help you get it.
I assume there's a price.
I want a small sample for myself. The rest is yours. Fair?
Do I have a choice?
No.
Of course you do not.
This is a video game. What are you talking about?
His daughter Gunnlóðr in the vault at their home in Utgarður. The vault is opened only on occasion of a great feast, when Suttungr shares the bounty of his cellar.
And it would be a poor host who did not throw a feast for a distinguished visitor. Say, the High One of Asgard.
You are not as ox-witted as
Say, the Odin.
Why do you want the mead?
My motives are not your business, as yours are not mine. All you need to do is get it.
I must bring a mighty gift to Suttungr, if I am to earn my welcome.
That idiot drunkard Agir recently lost his cauldron to Suttungr in a wager, but it disappeared on the way to Utgarður.
I know where it is, because I found it earlier, actually.
Seek the tree that wears the scars of the world serpent scales. The cauldron would have passed by there. You might also bring a gift for Gunnlóðr. There are treasures that would flatter her in Thrimmer's house by the lake near Utgarður.
I will bear that in mind.
When you have the mead, join me at the Well of Mimir. There I will show you how to escape your doom at Ragnarok.
Alright.
Should I search for the cauldron now? I head for Thrimmer's hall.
Just do that one, because I know where it is. Oh, I leveled up though. Means we inch ever closer to having all of these skills. Hector, I have need of your skills. Yeah, leave me alone. Oh. It's actually in, like, the weird mitten place on the map, but it wants me to go over here for some reason.
Aid me. Be my eyes.
And by over here, I mean over there.
Did you say the mitten place?
Yeah, there's a place, Screamir's Mitten. Skyrim's Mitten.
All right then.
I was there earlier because there were collectibles there, and Odin here was like, "Oh, there's a cauldron here."
Steel and flesh, Mehdi.
All right then.
But Jotnar leave.
But I guess I can't just go there because that'd just be too easy.
Just dragged this way. This cart bears the sign of Agid. The ditch was dark, so the cart would break a wheel. This was an ambush. If it was Agir's cauldron they dragged through here, it must be large indeed. Zunin, guide me.
Yep. Which I guess it wants me to go this way.
Towards that giant root.
Oh, yep, see here. Here's the mitten. It just looks like a giant mitten here in the ground.
Dropped here long ago. Maybe the thieves took their burden inside.
For some reason it's not letting me in the fog gate. Uh-oh. I think I'm supposed to be able to walk through this. And it's like, nah, son.
Who's to say?
I mean, again, I walked through there earlier. So,
Yeah,
like,
that would be a clue, you'd think. It's a treacherous waypoint.
Yuck.
uh,
I am here and medicated. What's up?
I broke the video game.
Fantastic. Did you break it or was it broken?
I mean,
Is this something you did or?
so I think because what I have found on the internet is that you're only supposed to go in that mitten place once, and I went in earlier to get the loot in there, and now it's like, nah, you can't. Oh, this is gonna kill me.
So you can just never go back?
Until they patch it.
So can you just not beat the game?
No, because this is in Asgard, or in Jotunheim, so I don't think this is, like, required.
But you can't beat any of the Asgard stuff until
Correct.
they patch it? Wow, fuck this game. This is terrible.
Ba-da-ba, ba-da-ba. Oh, it's going to be fixed in the next patch notes, apparently.
Okay.
Which will be tomorrow.
What is that? Okay. Well, that's good to know. See you tomorrow.
Well, we can do the other one, and then we can keep doing more stuff in not Jotunheim. Let me see if I can find this patch notes stuff. Oh man, addressed an issue where Fenrir could get stuck underground is a very funny patch note.
If only they had never taught that dog dig.
If only they had not taught it dig. I do love reading patch notes.
Patch notes are fun. That's why I enjoy the Dwarf Fortress, the actual Dwarf Fortress patch notes, not the joke version. But the actual Dwarf Fortress patch notes are very good. Featuring things such as, I think I made Carp too hardcore.
Yeah.
Addressed an issue in addressed an issue in the False Eldermancy that prevented players from completing it under certain conditions. This Hunwald ain't loyal. That's that shit kid.
I forget, did you ever see the explanation behind the overpowered Carp in Dwarf Fortress?
Wasn't it...
What do you see?
Like, I vaguely remember it, but I don't... If you ask me to, like, say it, I don't think I could tell you.
as I recall, it was that because of the way leveling up works in that game, is whenever you do something that like uses a skill or whatever. So to get stronger, you just like you do things involving like you run to make your legs stronger or whatever.
Yeah.
Because trout are essentially one tube of muscle, and the only thing they do all day is swim, and swimming is fantastic exercise. It just means the trout spend all day level grinding their strength and just get insanely powerful. Because all they're doing is swimming all the time.
Well, you know.
I mean, it makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah, addressed an issue that prevented players from entering Skyrim's Mitten in the Lost Cauldron. There we go. There's that patch note.
For tomorrow.
Horses will now run away when hurt with a torch.
Oh. What did they do before?
Not run away.
No, I want the answer to be they attack. Have you seen that really hilarious GIF from Cyberpunk, by the way?
You're gonna have to be more specific.
It involves a wheelchair.
No.
Oh man.
I saw one involving T-posing and bare butts.
No, there was one where someone like walks up to a dude sitting in a wheelchair and punches him, and the guy jumps up out of the wheelchair and runs away. I think they had some kind of like just generic like church music playing in the background as they did it.
Addressed an issue where hitting a horse with a Saxon boat would cause it to disappear when mounting it.
Who hits a horse with a boat? Side note, I will say, I'm still enjoying the Cyberpunk, but it is... And this is a feeling I have. A, calling it Cyberpunk Skyrim is a little bit, like, super reductive, because the melee combat in Cyberpunk is actually very fun, and the melee combat in Skyrim is the most brain-dead thing imaginable, so in that, it's leagues better. But it is not... It is much less Ghost in the Shell, and it is much more Anarchy Reigns. As far as the, like, setting. Which I'm okay with.
Yeah. Anarchy Reigns is a good time.
It is. It's like, imagine if Anarchy Reigns wasn't total post-apocalypse, and you were, like, living in a city in that world, and that's kind of how it feels.
They should have got Russian and Diamonds to do music for Cyberpunk.
Oh, it would have been so good. I was thinking about it earlier that, like, I just want a mod that replaces all the in-game music, or just add a radio station that's just the Anarchy Reigns soundtrack. Or just add a thing that changes the radio station in your car to do nothing but play Fastlane.
Yeah.
Also, I'm really bad at driving in that game.
Is that another game where you have the superpower of magnetizing civilians to your car?
No, it's just... the car is weird. It's almost too responsive in a way, and the camera is detached from your turning of the car.
Oh, weird.
Like, you control the camera and the car independently of one another, so it can be hard sometimes when you need to make a sharp turn to not fuck up.
Addressed an issue where players couldn't perform heavy attacks with Frost Ruin or Sinner Skull. Oh, that's actually a thing I wish I had known about before this patch happened. Apparently with that crazy, like, jumping hit, I broke this AI. The crazy jumping attack that you can do, like the dive of the Valkyries or whatever. Apparently, if you do that at the right angle at a door that is barred but not locked, like it has the little bar in the back, you can dive of the Valkyries and break the thing from the outside.
Oh.
It's like, whatever, that's cool.
I mean, you still have until tomorrow, so you
You
can
know,
find a barred door.
you make a point.
See, this needs to be your. This stream is you making a grand tour of the world, exploiting these bugs as much as possible.
So I was kind of thinking about it because I'm reading one of these things that says addressed an issue where Ivor would become invisible to AI detection when fast traveling during a dice game, and like that sounds awesome.
I mean, also, as though you need that, considering the way the stealth works in this game.
Yeah, and also I'm super overleveled. How do I get over there? Oh, that's the thing that should probably be, that's the thing that should probably be fixed. Addressed an issue where players wouldn't be able to create or load a manual save anymore.
Yeah, that sounds like a problem.
Luckily, I have not run into that issue.
Thor's bridal circlet. This would be a gift worthy of Gunlod's attention.
Well, we did the mission that we could do. We rap battled a squirrel, and then the other mission broke. So let's go back to the real world. First, let's level up, because again, we got this many skills left. They all fit on one camera thing, sort of.
You've almost completed the weird skill constellation.
Yep. Reduced intensity and duration of the parry rumble.
I think that's the thing I like the least about Rumble in games, is often the Rumble is just so goddamn strong.
Yeah. Alright, let's go to Jorvik.
Do you think there are, like, special controllers you can buy that have more Rumble?
I hope so. That's the kind I want.
The kind you can only buy in Sex World.
Yep.
Now what you gotta do is you gotta overclock your rumble motors. Get one of those like scuff controllers.
This must be Jorvik.
Replace the Rumble motor with the motor from the Drildo.
My old friends Yor and
Just really get that thing going. Also, I was thinking, whenever you're doing the Asgard thing, do you get like materials and items and whatnot?
Yes. Don't think
How
about
does
it.
that make sense?
Don't worry about
but
it.
I'm kind of thinking about it.
I know you're thinking about it, but don't worry about it.
Just woke up with my pockets stuffed full of other people's bullshit.
Hey, friend.
It's very odd.
Help me find some of my people. I'm looking for Hjor.
I was gonna say the rumble overclocking reminds me of people who modify their Nerf weapons to be stronger than stock.
Yeah.
No help from me, or any of the other merchants for that matter. Now, if you
Oh.
don't mind.
Bitter. Has Hjor wronged him somehow?
Graphics, audio, and animation bug fix. Tattooed Mimir's head. And then there's just a giant shrug emoji, which is very funny.
Have a look, Sunan. I'm looking for some friends. Been told to ask around this harbor. Juvina and Hjor.
Oh,
Sure.
That's not what I said.
Of that I'm certain.
Hey, tiny child.
Can you help me? I am looking for some friends. Do the names Hjor and Juvina mean anything to you?
I think I know that name. A woman. She's from Biamiland.
Very smart.
She sounded funny, so I asked her once. Hope it wasn't rude of me. You want to speak to the dockmaster, Grigory? I've seen him talking with her before.
My thanks.
Thanks, child. Where's the dockmaster?
What about me? What about
Move
Nope.
along now. We ran a clean dock in Jorvik.
I know all about clean docks. You know what I'm saying? What was that animation? Why did the guy get so close and just sniff? That was so weird.
You must be the Dogmaster.
What
That guy's odd.
way?
Everyone hates you.
As I just explained to your friend there, if your wares have been seized, take it up with the council.
These merchants are not my friends, but I'm looking for some. Hjor and Luvina.
You know Hjor and Juvina? What business do you have with them?
Yes, I know them, and you seem to know them too. Point me in the right direction.
In a manor surrounded by flowers. That's where Hjor and Juvina live.
Thank you. Bye.
How about some coin for my trouble?
How about I cut out your tongue?
Forget I said anything.
Amana, Hjor and Juvina have done well for themselves.
Keep your coin pouch close to you. There are pocket thieves around lately.
Pocket thieves! They steal your pockets? Don't steal my pockets.
Welcome.
Speaking of stealing pockets, I'm just gonna buy stuff real quick.
I have those if you want them.
Because I can! I have a lot of money and I don't spend it on a lot of things other than... just
Other than.
Purchase.
give me iron ore and leather.
I can fetch this if you want. Anything else?
Nope. Bye.
I have to go. See you soon.
I cannot wait for the Yuletide feast. Snow, wine, food. It is true.
Just up here.
Taken this week, and with no explanation.
Here. This is their home. The place has been ransacked. And this body,
Uh-oh.
it's not Hjor or Lufna. Scattered scrolls. The thief was looking for something.
You fucked up my friend's house. Why? Oh, that's blood. That I'm just getting my hands all up in. Nope. There we go.
There was a struggle here. Looks like it continued outside. Blood, but nobody. Which way did they go?
Which way did the blood go? I wonder which way it could have possibly gone.
Is this one of the thieves? The trail continues.
Oh, hey, hi.
Who is that? Come closer. Now. It's me, Juvina. It's Eivor.
Eivor? What? Who sent you? Are you with them?
Breathe, Juvina. You're rattled. You know me. I'm a friend.
Are you? You show up here like this. These people tried to kill me.
I heard there was trouble in Jorvik. I have only
I'm
come
here to help.
on my honor.
I'm a helpful lady.
Eivor, I did not mean to doubt you. It has been a tense few weeks. Who were they? Why were they after you? They were after this. I do not know what it is, but these men were ready to kill me for it. A poor fellow soldier of Christ. You know him? I've seen a letter like this before, in London. This city is in great danger. Where is Yor? At the Royal Hall. I will take you there.
Oh no, they're the Templars in the what's-its.
Aren't there, at this point, just like Templars in everything?
I mean,
Isn't
yeah,
that the problem?
That's kind of the problem.
Hide low. We can slip past them.
Well, I mean, I guess there aren't Templars in the everywhere. There are orders of ancients in the everywhere.
But they're Templars.
Yes.
She can't have gotten stuck. Look around.
Like we just sat down for like 2 seconds. Oh, now we fight. Oh. That lady was not very good at keeping stealth. Well, again, not very good at keeping stealth. Whoops. Whoops. Oh, it's not a good effect. I don't like this effect.
I think it is safe now.
I think it is safe now because you have murdered like 15 people.
I had hoped our paths would cross again.
I mean, it's definitely safer.
We fled one problem only to find ourselves embroiled in another. While King Rishi is preoccupied with
Rishi.
Even if it was just 15, even if it was just 15 random people, I feel like it would now be safer. Just on account of you are now walking around with someone who just murdered 15 people.
Yeah.
Look no further than the
It's like you are less likely to get messed with, just on account of that person next to you kills radically.
The sludge in the streets often drips from the gutters of the halls. When in doubt, look.
What? Magic.
All are welcome here in Jorvik.
It is good to
Oh, I hate magic.
The lady's hood just magically.
I saw that.
I've come to warn you, old warrior, about a rot in your city. Free figures, corrupt and dangerous. We should work together to bring them into the light and kill them before they come to power. However I may help, I am ready.
Slow yourselves. Eivor, we cannot just go running around the city, poking and prodding and killing at will.
We can't?
What?
These people send the Red Hand after her, ready to shed blood in your streets to keep themselves a secret. But they failed.
This is the letter that was sent to our home. The needle, the firebrand, the vault.
They belong to a group called the Order of Ancients. These are their assumed names. Our leads.
Just call me the Vault.
She has dealt with their kind before.
Corruption has seeped its way into Jorvik. But King Rishi's hands are full, which means my hands are full. Counsel on this matter will fall on deaf ears.
I do not want his counsel. All I have told you stays between the three of us. But you should introduce me to the king. I'll need to align with him if we are to go about this freely.
Also, this is unrelated to anything other than it just popped into my head again. But did you see that fucking clip from Justin Wong on Twitch?
Oh yeah,
Of him getting
the
the
dude
flashbacks.
almost doing it.
Yeah.
Of the dude almost doing the thing, and he's just like, "Oh shit, no!"
Yep.
you argue, the more
That
my
was
head
a
hurts.
fantastic reaction.
Sure, I was not aware we had company. The likes of which
This is
I
really good.
Like, what would he even do if that happened again?
I don't know.
Yes, I'm
You just
doing
put the
that.
controller down and walk away.
Probably.
I feel like you can just never play that game again for fear that it will happen a third time.
There's just
Or
never
maybe
never
you
against a
just double
Ken
down and it's
player.
like,
It
yeah,
can't
maybe you
happen
just
a
double
third
down and it's like,
time.
yeah, it can't happen again.
And what
That'd be
is your stake in
ridiculous.
this? You some sort of wandering mercenary?
No. This is Sigurd Jarl's Drenger. Took our old camp by the river Nene, as I hear it. I am far of it. War chief to Halfdan Ragnarsson, and this well-fed wastrel is...
What is the lighting in that shot? Why is it so bright?
They sit and wait, and the
Whoa.
moment you lower your guard, they spring up like weeds. If left alone, they will take Jorvik out from under you. Not what you want.
Oh, Jesus. There's some intense... Oh, wait, the sun turned off. It's fine.
Tell me what you know about the Red Hand, and I'll rid your city of them.
Oh, God, it's back. Someone close that fucking window.
To get Cameron Mitchell in here. Can you close the fucking doors?
They are growing, as you said. I would rather not be worrying about them come Yuletide.
This is not something we can afford to
Oh, hey, it's around Christmas in the video game, and it's around Christmas in the real life. How about that?
Yeah, I was gonna say, it is the season.
I do not want the public alarmed. Cure. Send funds to procure food and ale for Faravid's men. And make sure there's enough left over for the feast.
But it's as I said, we don't have...
Find it. I have spoken.
He tells me to find more silver. Where? In a dragon's hoard?
Just ordering someone again louder isn't actually gonna get the job done, though.
She will know where to begin. I cannot tell if that went the way you had hoped.
It went well enough. Richier will stay out of my way. No one can argue the Red Hand must be dealt with. Speak a word of this to no one. A circle of trust must stay between the three of us.
You will forgive me for stepping away. I grow weary of those pissing contests.
My love, I am sorry for what happened. I should have been there.
Nonsense. You have your duties to fulfill. Besides, a few bandits is hardly something to worry over.
I am only glad you were not harmed. Eivor, I will be around if you need me.
Once you catch the tail, you do not let go.
Old habits die with the struggle.
Jor has changed, softened.
Politics. It takes the Norse out of a Norse.
I'm happy for him. You've made something of yourselves here.
Perhaps.
What do you have there?
Christian texts. The Gospels. Ecclesiastes. The Revelation of John.
Woof.
The Red Hand steals all they can find. We may run the city now, but the Christians must still be allowed to worship as they see fit.
Seems the Red Hand disagrees.
What's more, Althon is worried they will come for the archives next. Between this and all the uproar at the harbor, I would say we have some leads.
What does the Red Hand want with Christian texts?
That is the question. Whatever it is, there is no length they will not go to retrieve them. They have even burned people alive who refuse to hand over what they demand.
Where is the largest collection of texts in the city?
The archives. But they haven't been so bold as to attack it yet. Althon keeps a close eye on the place.
I'll try my luck there.
Oh, also, I just noticed... I don't know if Grav... Oh no, that was a while ago. Never mind.
What was it?
He's asking if we could hear him because he had to reset RTX voice, and if he's saying anything...
Oh yeah, that was a long time ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
Sorry. I'm paying attention to things.
That was right after the stream crashed.
Yeah.
Or rather, after your internet died hard.
My internet died for about a minute. But that seems to be the only issue, because I haven't dropped any frames since. Baby.
Nice.
Master is a thief and a liar. A
And I at least I believe I successfully got through the squirrel rat battle.
Try the trade depot. It's where he's holding the merchant's wares.
I'll get started at once.
Alright, bye.
No, I need you here. Listen to the voices in this hall. Look for any signs, changes in behavior, anything.
I would swallow a horse heart to join you, Eivor.
I know.
Gross. Do not swallow a horse heart, lady.
I'll return when I find something.
Ah, eat it whole.
No, no. See why this weird cult is like, no. It's weird to find a weird cult that's like, no, we want to get rid of all the old Christian texts. It's normally the opposite way that goes.
The archives. This must be where Ardon shuffles the council papers. It's not here. Reeves, timber, food, wine. An expensive list of items to procure for a feast. I should look around.
That didn't sound good.
It's probably fine.
Thank you, Audun. I will leave with these at once.
Of course.
I wonder if that lady's the firebrand.
What brings you to
Cause look at her.
I've come to ask about these Christian texts. Duvina tells me the Red Hand is
You're
stealing
probably just reading into things.
and destroying
You're right. I'm definitely reading into things.
these archives next? The abbess here has offered to bring the texts somewhere safe. She's been working diligently on this matter.
You flatter me, Lord. I only wish to help.
Abbess Ingeborg, this
What? Excuse me?
honored guest from the south. Eivor has offered to help rid Jorvik of the Red
I
Hand.
feel like sometimes people read these names and then they just go all crazy.
The Red Hand seems to know where to look for these texts. It may be someone is guiding.
Like, I will never forget the early game of how the voice actress for Eivor will just constantly say Harald, like just gargle the R.
As much as it
And I want to say that guy just called her Inky Boy instead of Ingeborg.
collusion and the bishop.
Oh,
He has been
collusion.
around the rectory, often visiting the priests in the cover of night.
Time I pay these men of faith a visit. The rectory is on the road to the minster. I should look for the bishop there.
I got my eye on you, lady. Just gonna follow you and see if you do anything suspicious.
I don't know. That lady seems legit.
She doesn't have short blonde hair, though. How can you say this?
She doesn't. She just seems trustworthy.
Man, I'm just remembering...
What, how fast the turnaround was on that
how
other
fast
character?
the turnaround was on that other character.
To be fair, I maintain that she is in fact cool and that your team sucks.
No, that's why I was not surprised as much when it happened. Because I was like, oh yeah, you know what? All of this makes sense.
Here is the rectory. The abbess said she suspected secrecy among the priests and
Ooh,
bishop.
here's a barred door. Let's see if we can try that that thing before it gets patched out. Let's be under abilities, and I need to equip 5 of the Valkyries. Let's put it on the whirling axes thing because it's not as That totally worked!
Stop!
That's great.
Enough!
Leave me be, please!
What has you doused in sweat and trembling so?
The red hand.
That was great.
Please, I
I'm
don't
glad
want
that
any
works.
Looks as though everyone else has fled this place. So why are you still here?
trouble. Waiting for the bishop. One of our brothers said he would return soon. That's all I know, I swear it!
Where is this other priest?
He's locked himself in. That house, just there.
Well, if he's barred the door, I mean, I can really easily fix that. Oh, apparently the other priest's house has a weak roof. Oh, yep, totally does. Oh, I don't think I can... There we go. What's the issue with the spear is it doesn't...
Someone's hiding in there. Doubt he'll come out.
When you... The spear doesn't go up or down at all, so like if you're trying to hit something just slightly above you or below you, it's really hard.
I'm looking for the bishop.
Which makes sense, because it's a spear.
Said he would return once he finished tending to a private matter. But that was some time ago.
Show me there.
What do you mean to do with him?
Now.
Lord, forgive me.
Uh,
The bishop's quarters. What is that burning smell?
what happened to the bishop? It seems like he got set on fire.
The bishop! No, I can't look. Oh, dear Lord.
Ugh, the stench. He looks like suture shit. A charred leather beneath the body. He must have tried to hide it before he died.
Remember this name, the Firebrand. She is. The rest of the note has been burnt away.
Someone knew the bishop was conflicted and killed him before he could say a word.
I wonder who the Firebrand is.
The bishop played
We
a
may
part in
never
destroying
know,
these texts
TFP.
against his own will.
Their identity is a closely guarded secret, clearly.
But makes mention of the minster and the abbess. Is that where she's been keeping these texts?
Whoops. Oh, no signal.
They're around here somewhere.
Also, can I just point out that it seems vaguely silly that apparently the Templars, or Proto-Templars or whatever, have to apparently constantly recover from getting their entire order wiped out every time they show up in one of these games?
Well, it's not like the entire order, it's just like the regional order.
Yeah, I guess. It's just like they sent like 30 people over here to infiltrate this place, and they all just get murdered in the span of like a week by one person.
Yeah.
That seems like it would be hard to come back from a recruiting perspective. It's like, don't worry guys, we're totally the coolest. What about that person who just decimated our ranks? It's like, oh.
I mean, like,
okay, they're also pretty cool, I guess.
News travels slowly in ye olden days. Blood Viking remains a pretty good name.
Oh, I'll be back in a minute.
Have fun.
Let's not waste time.
Target sent the Red Hand after me. I must be closing in. It's time I head to the minster. The abbess knows more than she's letting on. Red Hand all around. It must
You're the midster.
Can't get in there. Here I can get in.
What do you think you're doing?
This is no place for you, priest. Go. Now.
Blasphemy! Stop this at once!
Something troubling you, Father?
Abbess, look. They are burning all of these passages. Why are you not stopping this?
Oh look, that lady turned out to be super evil.
Because I ordered them to.
Oh man.
What?
The vellum that burned before you are covered in lies. So long as they exist, you cannot hope to see the world the way it truly is.
Lies? Abbess, what has happened to you? We are God's children all. Do not renounce him like this. Please, I beg of you. You can still repent. God will forgive you. You know he will.
Your mind has been poisoned, but worry not. We have the antidote. We will set a new example to which all may aspire.
You're mad. You won't get away with this. I won't let you.
No one to tell. No one who will hear your cries. If you cannot bear to watch them burn, then you should burn with them. I want it all destroyed. Every text, every passage, every scribbled piece of paper, everything. It is time to end this. Yes, Firebrand.
Oh look, that right lady was the firebrand specifically.
Why are there two of her?
It's fine.
The Abbess is the Firebrand. She'll kill whoever stands in her way. Time I get between her and her next victim.
Oops. Oh, it looks like there might be 3 of them.
Hey!
All right in the neck.
Oh, I didn't know this game had fatalities.
Yeah, there's been the weird sniper elite stuff.
Okay, I just haven't been paying enough attention.
The door was always shut to me. My methods deemed too severe. I was cast out, shunned, scorned. But the Order, they took notice of me. Saw that it was courage that drove me. Courage to change the world for the better. They reopened that door.
And you used your chance to destroy a way of life you did not support.
We have seen time and time again what happens when people are left to interpret for themselves. Knowledge must be controlled. Only then can the message be widely understood. The day where there is but one truth draws nearer. One truth, that is what the Order offers.
This one sought to spark a new flame, but did so with a heavy hand, not a teacher's tongue.
This cleansing of yours ends here.
My work is incomplete, but not inconsequential. There are others who carry on. For one of the 4 is us.
Why did you say that?
What?
What does it mean?
Now I go. A flame that grows bright and burns ever more, ever light.
Whoosh, I'm on fire. Let me do my Randy Orton pose.
where colder and crueler fires await.
That was very goofy. I feel like these Animus death sequences have been much goofier than, like, past ones of, like... They were kind of cool in Origins, from what I remember, at the very least.
No, and then it's all going to be Metal Gear Solid 4, just weird dancing, nakedness.
No, that's if you put the music on the Animus, put the weird J-pop song on the Animus.
Yes, give me that Animus iPod.
Take a look at the order. Where are we at? Yep, there she was. Ingeborg. Okay. I run away now.
I should return to Juvena. I want to know about Abbess Ingeborg's involvement.
Whoops, not that way. That's not the right way. Alright.
Just let me die. I'd rather die.
You might have been better off stuck below.
Do your best to follow me, Chad.
Just kill me instead.
Ow.
Stranger, I thought my fate was sealed.
It's
And I'm back.
fine.
How goes it?
You missed that red-haired lady being the firebrand.
Oh, go figure.
It was a shocking turn of events.
Or as they
No
call
one
her in
could have foreseen
Japanese,
it.
the Red Reamer.
Ah!
This is a really good joke.
Thanks, and I'm glad everyone got that.
The firebrand's flame burns no longer. It was Jorvik's abbess, Ingeborg.
I mean, hey, I played Demon Brand, whatever that game was called on the SNES.
None.
Demon's Crest.
Often those we least expect.
Demon's Crest.
I
There we go.
think.
That sounds
The
right.
abbess sought to destroy all Christian texts in the city, rid Jorvik of their ideals.
Yeah, there was two Gargoyles Quest games, and then, like you say, the Super Nintendo one was Demon's Crest.
4, but there are only 3 targets in Jorvik.
Oh, hey,
And
speaking
I've played
of
actually none of those games, and probably should.
SNES games, apparently they are adding Donkey Kong Country 3, The Ignition Factor, Super Valis 4, and Tough Enough to the Switch SNES Online stuff.
Nice, I can get behind all of that.
And also Nightshade on the NES Online stuff. Which, man, have you... Is Nightshade the one that I'm thinking of?
Yeah, that's like the weird adventure game.
Yeah.
That's weird. Assuming that's what you're thinking of.
Yes, this is 100% what I'm thinking of.
Game, but it's totally not a ninja game.
Well, yeah, because they have I think the PS2 like Shinobi sequel was called Nightshade or something. But this decidedly not related to that.
Oh, apparently it was basically the precursor to that SNES Shadowrun game, according to this, which is very weird.
Huh. I can see that. There's a through line there.
That's a game they should put on the SNES Online, is that SNES Shadowrun game. That game is very good. I'm very pro SNES Shadowrun.
I only played a very brief amount of the SNES Shadowrun. I feel like it's one of those things where I started it up and then didn't really get the controls that much and quit immediately.
Yeah, the control's weird. It's like vaguely proto Parasite Eve.
It was very much in the era where I was just trying out a shit ton of old games that I had heard about and never seen. So I probably did not give it a fair shake in that I was like trying it out on the same day I tried out like 15 other games. If I actually like took the time to learn how that game works, I would probably, appreciate it more.
It's also fun because the guy from that SNES game shows up in Shadowrun Returns.
Yeah, he's like the dude that you meet up with at the very start, right?
Yeah.
Temporary first party member.
Who you meet in a morgue very similar to the opening of SNES Shadowrun.
I wonder if that, if Planescape was a reference to that, or the other way around. I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure Planescape came out later, because graphically it looks like a much later game.
Yeah, Planescape's like 99 or 2000 or something like that. It would be overlapping with the Super Nintendo.
Yeah.
I know it's a PC game, and I know PC games have weird time frames, so I wasn't sure exactly when that hit.
Seized exotic wares. These are worth plenty. Something that could be on the Red Hand's agenda. Accumulating wealth.
And then there were a bunch of... There was a Genesis one that was like completely different than the SNES game.
Mm-hmm.
And then there was a Japanese-only Sega CD Shadowrun game.
Huh.
That I kind of want to try out because it's apparently like a similar, like kind of more in line with the SNES game, or because the Genesis game is like a weird action game, and it's like a weird RPG, and you play as an elf.
Meet me here at nightfall. We will go see him together.
We will go one by one, and if any of these peddlers gives you a hard time...
Hear me, friend. I have a haul of silver that will sink my ship. Can you help me spend it?
Keep it down, would you? You'll get yourself killed flaunting like that, especially around here.
What good is a market if I cannot sniff around its stalls, eager to spend my gains?
You want to let go of your silver? Try the narrow alleys. Now be gone!
Aw. Nope. Big puppy.
I hear this marketplace sees its fair share of silver pass through. I have something that may interest you.
You will want to speak to Grigori.
The Dark Master.
Sorry, who are you?
Someone who wants to do business with Grigori.
I don't know your face, and I've said too much already. Please, go.
What up, tiny child?
About silver.
I'm looking to spend a large sum, not fork it over to some street beggar.
Oi! I'm no beggar, you dolt. I'm with the big dogs.
You mean the needle?
You have something he wants. If you truly want to make a trade, head to the statue near the east gate.
I shall. Watch yourself around here, young one.
Oh, me? Ha! Please. I've a bigger sword than the lot of them.
I don't like where that conversation went.
Have you any wine for sale? There's nary a drop in town.
Sorry.
Sorry I was late. The lady. You know how it is.
This game is weird.
Soup of your bones.
A little bit. I got a sewer key. I'm out.
Oh, good, a sewer level.
This is like the 4th sewer level.
Fair.
Although I'm realizing now at least one of them is the one from Paradise Killer.
Oh, were you getting it mixed up?
Maybe. There have been multiple sewers, but one of them I was like, oh yeah, and that's where you talk to the goat lady. And I was like, wait.
Wrong game. Paradise Killer was, in fact, a separate thing and not a weird side quest in this game.
No, Paradise Killer is 4th level Inception. Or so I say, but Loki already smoked up, and we didn't get anything out of it, so...
Yeah.
Sorry, not Loki, Odin, or whoever.
Yeah, Odin was high.
Mm-hmm. The highest.
His name means High One, so...
Mm-hmm.
What's going on in here? Oh, hey, it's that,
I'm not surprised to find you creeping down here.
it's that guy.
You don't belong down here.
We run a clean dock in Jorvik. I believe those were your words.
Let me show you my clean dock, if you know what I'm saying.
Also, I don't even remember this guy.
He was the guy who told us where,
You have it all wrong.
Hjor and Lufina were.
Used up, torn, shredded, you see. Someone must be there to stitch it back together. Someone with a firm yet steady hand, who can thread the needle. Someone like me.
You're a shit poet, but at least my question is answered.
Yes, well, we all have our weaknesses. Yours appears to be the iron between us.
Think your men are going to stop me?
I would not undermine them so. The Red Hand are loyal.
You think your men are going to stop me, who has level grinded for 80 hours? And am more than double the recommended level at the moment.
I want to point out that accent is like slipping into the Russian lady from Rocky and Bullwinkle.
I'm very good at accents, okay? This is known. I am basically the living embodiment of that old Who's Line gag of, like, bad celebrity endorsements of the Whose Line Is It Anyway guide to accents. got my Who's Line guide to accents, and it's really working out.
I'll finish this in Coppergate Market.
Oh no. I wonder if I can just, like, sneak around behind him and just air assassinate him in front of a bunch of people. That'd be fun.
Come, come, walk with me.
That does seem like it'd be a good time.
Gregory.
Good to take in the air. The sights, the sounds, the smells.
Please, Gregory, I didn't think you'd mind. It was just a few coins.
I understand. It's not your fault. It was mine for thinking you had anything but empty air between your ears.
With all the silver I've given you, I have nothing left to feed my children, let alone myself. Please understand. Oh, dear God.
Merchants of Jorvik, I promised you a future rife with opportunity.
Oh no, Fat John Oliver.
I asked in return. Do you remember?
Loyalty.
Loyalty!
Oh. That guy got shanked repeatedly.
Let this serve as a lesson. Should any of you think it a good idea to threaten my operation?
This place is heavily guarded.
You do as you're told.
I want to point out, no, that guy's not heavily guarded. Because I'm, like, up here and can very easily just do this. I can get in place. There we go! Hey, what's up? You just sniper elite that man.
It's funny. As a child, I thought of snow as the tears of
The
God.
weird X-ray on the stabbings is very weird in this one.
It's so weird.
It's still throwing me off.
Stared into the sky.
Because, like, it wasn't a thing, and it's not been a thing in any other Assassin's Creed game.
But God did not save me. The vault did. He took me to a fine house, gave me hearty meals, a warm bed. For the first time, someone extended a hand, showed me kindness, compassion. And it was then that I made a vow. I vowed to never turn my back on he who was there for me when God was not.
So you served the Vault, knowing full well what he was a part of.
The Order made our paths intersect. I owed them a debt, and I repaid it by saving this city from its own destruction.
A life debt is a strong motivator. It took hold of this one's Hugad, drove it, and never let go.
Yet not with the
Uger
same passion you were shown.
is a very weird word.
Suffered by your hand in pursuit of this course.
You're right. Perhaps I deserve this death. But I am but one cog in a large wheel. One that still turns unhindered.
Not for long.
Oh.
Where you have gone, there'll be no place waiting for you.
I mentioned this earlier when the Firebrand death scene, but I feel like these death scenes are, like, way goofier than the other ones.
It's because they explode into dust. It's not like they don't fade away or anything.
No.
They literally poof. I mean, also, they just generally kind of have some not great dialogue before they poof, but I think the just poofing into a cloud of smoke is explicitly the part that is fucking dumb.
It makes it super goofy.
Yeah. Nothing you say before disappearing like a fucking rabbit into a hat counts. Nothing you say can be cool if the punchline is you disappearing in a cloud of smoke. Not like that. There are cool ways to disappear in a cloud of smoke. That's not a cool way to disappear in a cloud of smoke.
Oh yeah, I should look at my clues to see if I can guess at the vault or whoever. The vault's in Jorvik. Cool, thanks. The vice is ruthless is a fucking... That's not a helpful clue. Who is this person? Oh, they're ruthless. They get all their they get all their information from Tom Clancy's Ruthless.com.
Yeah, a system like this with the weird like web of people, this would have actually been very cool in like Watch Dogs Legion.
Yeah.
If these people were also like randomly generated to a degree like your people were, and you actually had to use the clues to find them.
Well, like at some point that just becomes like Middle Earth. Those Middle Earth games.
Yeah, which isn't a bad thing necessarily.
Yeah.
Like it would be cool. It would be cool to have things like that, and like if one of the clues you got on a person was like this is their ringtone, and then it's like you're just like walking down the street in the area and you see somebody that might be them, and you just ring their phone and it's the right ringtone. And you're just like, all right, they gotta go.
That would actually be kind of neat. Like have all the higher up people be the
like the higher up
fixed
people can still be set, but like a web of underlings like this would have made sense in that game as opposed to here are the 4 people we need to defeat to save London. Or 6 or however many people turned out to be.
5. It was Sirs. The AI lady. Clan Kelly. Albion and Zero Day.
Search their offices now, while they're occupied with the Yuletide feast.
Yes. Yes. Come, to the archives.
Could I have missed something?
We will find out soon enough.
Do you think the third guy is gonna be like the king?
I could see that. I mean, the king has to be in the thing, right?
Well, like the king of this area, not the other king who is also very clearly evil.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. It was like that guy's clearly in on this.
That is where the councilmen confer.
I have seen these weapons and supplies. Enough for a small group of fighters.
We were just here. This was where we met the Firebrand.
Could be why Fedavit is pressing the council for more silver. A list. What Jorvik needs for the Yuletide feast.
That is Aldon's handwriting.
Items have been struck out. Where did he find the funds to make this larger purchase?
Aldon is a well-connected man.
This desk. It looks as though it's been moved here.
That's yours desk.
It is loaded with silver. Scratch marks on the floor.
Yours desk used to be against the other wall.
So
Who moved yours desk?
A hidden entrance. Where does this lead?
Guard the door.
Oh. It's dark in here.
There was wine here. Whoever moved it did so in a hurry.
That's not a hint.
A load
Oh.
of wine was removed from here, and the room smells of almonds. It may be the wine was poisoned.
Poisoned wine.
Yuletide feast. Do you think one of the council means to kill someone? Looks that way. It is not him, not Major. He would never do this.
Keep your focus. Once we have all the facts, then we can worry about Hjor. Right now, we need to get to the Yuletide feast. The people are in danger.
You're right. The Roman amphitheater.
You know, if it's the Yuletide feast is like the murder plot, I bet it's the guy who wanted the big amount of money for the Yuletide feast.
That makes sense.
Whoever this guy was. Audon, I forget his name. Which will probably be an issue when it's like, hey, which one's the vault? And I'll be like, ooh. John J. Audubon, the Birdman. That's gonna be the.
Do you see the wine?
No.
Then there's still time.
The entire council is here. Any one of them could be the vault.
I need you to keep an eye out for the wine. I'll speak to each of the council members, see if I can trap them in a lie.
Even Hjor?
Even Hjor. If he is the vault, I'll not allow him to kill all these people. Juvena.
I heard you. Just grant me one thing. Confer with me before.
Oh, this is. Oh, well, at least we're gonna talk to everybody beforehand, but it's definitely just gonna be a talk to all the council.
Now, to speak to the council members. Faravit, a word if I may.
Ah, Drenger. If it's to join
No, that is not the question.
Yes. We can use someone like you against the Picts.
I may be courted, but I am selective with whom I join. Are you a drinker?
Ha! If that is a challenge, I am up for it.
Very well. I'll return with some wine.
Wine? Come now, we will do this over ale. That will give us a good measure of who can better fight its lure.
I'll speak of the wine and watch for their reactions. That may lead me to the vault.
That guy's like, I don't want wine, but it's because I'm a man.
Althun, seems you have found the funds to go ahead with the feast after all. You must be elated.
That is putting it lightly. Look at it. I could not have asked for a better turnout. Soon the feast will begin, and these people will be given everything they deserve.
We should honor you. I'll fetch you some wine.
No, I mustn't indulge.
That guy did it.
But when it arrives, do help yourself.
It's that guy. Fucking, hey, check out the wine. And then I'm like, I'll get us some wine. And he's like, absolutely not. I don't. Nope. That's for people who aren't me.
You are certain?
I am. Once I discover who, I will dig my blade into his heart and end this for good. Until then, it's important that I investigate without raising suspicion. I need your help.
Of course. What do you need me to do?
Drink yourself into a drunken fit.
What? Why?
I need a distraction. Keep their eyes off of me. The wine should arrive soon. Drink 3 full cups, then make a scene.
I can't be seen doing that. You'll have to find another way.
Just do it.
I'll have the silver ready in the coming days. Thank you all.
Rishia.
Come to join the feast.
I can't even begin to try and pronounce that man's name.
Of course it has. Why would I expect differently? I'll have my men dump it. There may be more wine in my private stores. I'll send a man to retrieve it. Is there anything else?
That is all. Enjoy the feast.
I shall try.
Man, who are you?
Have you uncovered who the vault is?
Oh.
I believe I have. Each of the council members has given me reason to suspect them. Some more than others.
Who is it you suspect?
Audun was the one pushing for the feast from the start. He planned it, which means he would have had access to the wine. And he was helping Abbess Ingeborg collect Christian texts.
Oh yeah, that's right. Also, he was the guy who was introduced with the other Templar lady.
Of all the councilmen, he knew the wine had not yet arrived. When I offered some, he flat out refused, insisting it be saved for the guests. For these reasons, I think Audun is the vault.
Brothers, sisters, dear friends, welcome all. Before we begin, I would like to introduce our honored guests. Here with me are some of Jorvik's most revered lords. Men and women who have kept Jorvik trudging through these harsh times. I am pleased to say that today, on today we honor you. We honor as well the nobles to whom we are all so
The wine!
indebted.
Audun is the vault. Too late for them. We must not miss our chance.
Join me now in celebrating their success.
Oh, hey, look, I was right.
And yours. To everything you deserve and to more.
What? What? There was a floating
Were you
cup.
wrong?
No, there was
okay,
a.
good. Oh yeah, nope. There's the floating cup. You probably should have said something before it be toasted.
Probably.
World of order is upon us. A pity none of you will live to see it.
Get the councilmen to safety. I will handle Audun. Go.
I like that the clue to that guy being a part of the Order of Ancients is damning speech. Which is very similar to that other bishop guy in the fucking that one zone. Where it was like reason why that man is a member of the Order of Ancients. Actions after vote or something. Oh, I'm on fire. I don't know what I hit there. Damn it. There we go.
What did you hope to gain with all this? What riches are worth so much misery and the deaths of honorable men and women?
Only a feeble mind would call them honorable. They are privileged, sedentary, complacent. They wasted their resources. I secured our power through wealth. I contributed to the future of a glorious order.
On the backs of honest people, merchants and priests and nobles alike.
A4, you are wrong. Held back by your primitive cosmology.
Once you're like, who you calling primitive, bitch?
No. 9 times 9,000 worlds. And as many suns.
9 nights I hung in the tree, sacrificing myself to myself. So does the wise one seek wisdom.
What?
Countless spheres awaiting our gift, our enlightenment.
I live in one world only.
Poof.
You live in none.
Oh, this video game is very goofy. Note taken from the oil. Excuse me? Who's the oil? That was weird. Oh, pardon me.
Pure Lufin. Where did they
Oh, they
Need
went
your
back to their
eyes.
house, I guess. It makes sense. That's where I would go.
Eivor, over here.
Are you all right? We're fine. Faravid and his cars escorted King Richelieu back to the royal hall. Everyone is safe.
Let's regroup there.
All right. I like that I tripped running up the stairs.
Conspiring, right? I don't care. I want answers.
Calm, Lord Richelieu. Audun is dead.
That doesn't calm me. I wanted to rip the bastard's spine out myself. You want to calm me? Start talking.
Apparently Vin Diesel is the executive producer on that new Ark game that he's in.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Two others, Grigory the Dockmaster and Ingeborg the Abbess.
And you, Eivor? You were after these conspirators from the moment you arrived?
Yes, though I could not let it be known. This group can reach any person, permeate the walls of any city. Much like the worms of a spoiled apple, they would have eaten Jorvik from the inside out if we let them.
But you stopped that from happening. We owe you a debt of gratitude. You can be sure Halfdan Jarl will hear of this.
If the threat is gone, then you have my gratitude as well. I'm alive today, and so are many others because of you.
Except for like those 6 people. Those 6 people who drank the wine before I could yell, "Hey, stop!"
You have earned it.
And if I may, a hoard of silver is left unaccounted for in the grottos.
You also, I just want to point out, did not try super hard to drink
No.
that wine. Despite the fact that, again, as soon as you talked to that guy, you were like, oh wait, that wine is totally poisoned.
Hard-working merchants were robbed of their wares. Honor Yuleshide by giving the silver back to the honest citizens of Jorvik.
A wise suggestion. I agree.
Fine. I will see to it that Hjord distributes the silver evenly. Come, Faravid. Help me secure this hoard. I could use a bloody walk.
Everybody's just nodding at each other, just like, yep. Good work.
In Bjarmia, only the dead get to complain.
And we're still living.
I could muster a few complaints about the king and the treasury, but I shall forbear. You did it, Eivor.
We did. It may be we were the recipe to keep Norway from Harald all along.
Harald.
Still can be.
No. Norway is behind me now, and the rest of England ahead. That said, I must be going.
Wait.
Here's the sick armband. There's so many armbands I have.
One last thing. The silver on your desk, Jord. It planted a seed of doubt in my mind, so I must know. What is it for?
I suppose I can forgo the element of surprise. I hired a silversmith to craft a love token for Lufina. A Yuletide gift.
That guy was being all shady because he got a ring for his wife. And now they're just fucking in front of the everybody. That's very funny.
You drop by Jorvik again? Please join us for an ale. I know of a place down the street.
More skill points. We're getting there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. There are 11 skill points left.
And I'm going to assume plenty of quests to acquire.
Oh yeah. Speaking of plenty of quests, what I might do, because I cheated a little bit because I knew there was another weird... I know there's one other weird new map that we haven't gotten to yet, and I looked up how to get there, because I was like, I'm confused. The answer is I have to kill everyone in this one branch of the order. So we're going to do that real quick, because it's probably won't take that long, because there are 2 left. And then that will probably be where, well, tomorrow we'll start by finishing off the Jotunheim stuff that broke.
Assuming the patch works fine.
Yeah. And then we will
There's no reason to believe that it won't.
I got another level somehow. I leveled up twice, so now there's actually only 9.
Nice.
Seems the wind calls me back to Ram.
Oh, there's that guy. Ow. Leave me alone. Just sniper elite that guy, and then he's probably going to be all like, "No, I was a good."
My battle kennings have worn thin.
Hunta, son of Hunta, is a very dumb name. Tell me about the hallowed skull crack.
The Iron Throng, the lender of silver gelds. I only wish to be a freebooter, someone who writes their own destiny.
Be glad you head to Valhalla with a poem on your lips.
Poof. Ow. Oh my god, this man... very good at his job. There we go. Order... Military camp in Utbeck, in Grantabridge.
Now it seems the wind calls me back to Rambi. Best tell her the good news.
Yep. Did not actually want to get on the boat, I just wanted to get to where the boat was, because it was close to the docks, not the boat. Also, I want to point out that I'm also doing this just because it puts more space in between rescuing Sigurd and...
Spend as long as possible not doing that.
Yep. This will surely not come back to bite anyone in the behind.
Why would it?
Why would it? This is gross green water. All right in the heart.
I should talk to Hytham.
You found me out. I bow to this, but you will not unearth us all. You will not dig deeply enough. We are both a clot and cancer. We sit heavy in water, and yet we spread like a river's current.
Are you well?
Why would you ask such a question at such a time as this?
Beneath your words is something of a size unknown. A mystery.
Are you okay? Why would you ask me after you stabbed me in the heart? I missed. Gorm. Oh, it's Gorm! Remember Gorm?
No.
Gorm is Kjotve's son.
Oh, that guy. Now I vaguely remember him.
Gorm. Oh, hey, there's another dude.
I'm gonna be honest. I already thought he was dead.
There's a dude, like, right here. Let's kill him, too! Just chain kill Order of Ancient Dudes. He's going the opposite direction as me, and that makes me sad. He also seems to be going much quicker than me.
Lame.
If I get far enough away from this camp of dudes, I can call in my horse. There we go. Horsey! Go, horsey. God, how do you get over there so fast? Swim, horsey. Oh, I guess he got over there so fast because he didn't actually have to swim. There was just shallow enough water there that you could just ride a horsey on. Why is this man so fast? Eorfer wine. Well, you have a metal shield. Go, puppy. Good job, puppy. It's actually not the skill I meant to hit. It was this one, but both of them worked. Hey, no. Only I'm allowed to heal in the middle of a fight. Ow. He tried to throw a poison bomb at me, and then I just ran through it with my sick charge ability. There we go. Eat it, that lady.
A worm came creeping. He tore a man in two. Then Woden took 9 glory twigs.
Why are you making pig noises as you die?
This is a prayer, an offering, or a final vestige.
It's best not to ask.
I'm asking, though.
No.
Charm I never finished.
Don't draw attention to it.
But it was weird.
It is weird. Don't draw attention to it.
Anyway, one last thing before we go is I'm just gonna go ahead and return this that quest line back to Ranvi.
Yes, one more, and only because you all have such good taste. Now, this.
I should probably like sit in on that story because I think that's if I don't, then I can't trade in the opals I found off camera for anything. But at the same time, like, I don't know. I don't care about. Hey, do you remember the old games?
I have purged the order of ancients from Jorvik with Yuvina and Jor's aid, and should we ever need theirs, they will come.
You do this work well, Eivor. Is it a prelude to you joining the Hidden Ones?
I doubt it. Not enough glory in these back alley brawls.
I want more glory. Alright. There's only one more thing on this map we can actually do, but that isn't Sussex.
I want to see the Alliance map.
And it's up here in Snottinghamshire.
Unique summons from Snottinghamshire in the north. From your old friend, Vili.
Vili, a name I have not heard in 10 winters or more. How is he?
Well, it seems. Vili asked that you join him in feast and celebration in honor of his father, Heminger Jarl.
A welcome invitation. It would be good to see him again.
It is worth recalling that his father, Heminger Jarl, would be a formidable ally. Will you go?
I will leave for Snottinghamshire today.
Good. They will be pleased.
Alright. Well. Oh.
Alright.
Oh, we have a letter.
Hey, my boy.
We can't stop. Things just keep happening.
Keep going.
Oh, I
Might
guess
be something vitally important on that letter.
the letter is, I think... Oh, Bierstand sent me a bow. And then I guess this is going to be Hytham's thing of like, hey, we tracked down a thing to this new place. Yeah.
I should talk to Hytham.
Anyway.
Alright then.
Join us next time when we do... There are a whole bunch of things to do. We gotta do Jotunheim stuff. We gotta do Snottingham stuff.
Next
and then
time
we
the
gotta
game may work.
Next time the game will hopefully work.
You know, in retrospect, maybe it's a good thing the internet went so bad yesterday, because then it would have been 2 full days of waiting for Jotunheim to get fixed.
You're not wrong. It all works out in the end. Good night, everybody.
It's all for the best. Good night, everybody.
And we're off.